hit from start to finish. The M Club is fitted and jump man the image. We ready right now, you want it, then come and get it. Wing helmets, everybody is hit. Go blue, go blue. Take it up a notch, we supposed to. And you hit us in the way we gotta go through. I ain't got a question, but the ghost do. Hey, yo, DJ Array, you ready? So when they asking me what is you want, let's go. For the number one spot, no two. It's all said and done, they know what. Every now and then I got a model that is blue. Mason blue. Blue. That's first thing in the morning, we tip at night. You know Christ living crap, that's right. It's not a thing to jump on the wing, we could get that fight. We eat up the competition, never have we got permission. Not to mention that could be what we had, other squad is winning. The thing that drive the team is not a mission. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. So let's got the arenas in blue. DJ Array got it on 10 times slow. Tell you what a ball does, it's what we do. If you already know, let's go blue. For the number one spot, no two. It's all said and done, they know what. They told me the D picked the ball up, nice sick like he got corona. That one play ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the cuffs on. Defense got a turnover, we threw the cuffs. Michigan got the D on lock. I'm in about to put this C on lock like I'm DJ Turner. You can't throw out that flat, Mike got the burner. Michigan be all mazed out, look like a Charles top 5 in that record. Yeah, I saw it in the flip. Turbo Trouble got the boys fired up with the long shirt on the sideline. Watch the game, you are not wearing these mouths like it's.
A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Wing helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Michigan Wolverines. Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
They was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over. And the Irish going to be ready today.
Yeah, Notre Dame was really upset. They just couldn't answer the bell. Everything seemed to snowball on them, one bad thing after another. They've got to be mentally tougher in this game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Scanning the field is Hebert. Left side, it's Mobley. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the offense says, thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. From the gun. In traffic, it's Bettis. Taken down.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the return. Smashes through the tackle. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So Michigan's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Jordan Marshall. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on the field.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And it feels good to land that first match against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Moves the pocket. It's Hebert. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Out wide right, it's Perez. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. Under pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens with the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Again. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Here comes the heat. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Trying to establish the run. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They're lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Marshall. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He's past the sticks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right now.
Look at him! Touchdown, Wolverines! Into the end zone with the breakaway score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Bill.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle and get him on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Irish send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Trying to take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snap to the back. Turning it on. Got the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Right the back. Keeps it. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Henderson. He's going to keep it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Mack has it. Keeps it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Number 22, set to kick this one.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Abig. Setting up the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Notre Dame right back to the line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 5 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Beavers in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tag. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Here comes the Mighty Irish out to get the drive started. Back to pass, it's Abear. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one there. Run down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Snap in the shotgun. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players on the field.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. He scores for the 5th time in this game. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Go Blue knew coming into this one they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker, you really...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Boy, they had a... Track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Sticks it in his belly. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sells to Fate. Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Throwing for yardage. Looking for room at the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, it's Osborne. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds a crease. It's Osborne. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the whole...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Osborne. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Powell, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Showing out as I tip the gas. When they asking me what is your world?